Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Check it out. We are cruising along the shoreline of Lake Superior right here in the beautiful state of Minnesota. Right up here, we're going to stop at this state park called Gooseberry. It's supposed to have some really cool waterfalls. Then we're going to head down to Two Harbors, going to visit a lighthouse and museum, spend the night there, and this is our last overnight here in Minnesota. This is part of the 2025 RVerTV, heck yeah, summer tour. All right. Let me get parked. Let's go find these waterfalls. It is hot and humid today. My goodness. Still wasn't expecting all this heat up here. Oh well. Maybe these waterfalls will cool us off, huh? Big visitor center. I'll go in there on the way back out. I can hear the water, hear the falls. Reviews online, they say they are cool. There's a campground here too, state park. Wow, look at them guys go, huh? Just filling up that big Great Lake. Folks are rock hunting down here. So there they are. There's your Gooseberry Falls. I'd like to jump in there right now. Get cooled off. These trees, all the roots are exposed, just being washed on all the time. They're growing right out of that rock, huh? Alright, let's head up at Visitor Center. It says that away on the sign. Sounds good. Well, they have stairs and also they have like a pathway for handicap or wheelchairs. So you got two choices. We'll do the stairs. It's quicker. Well, quite a bit of history in here about the falls. Camp life, the CCC Corps that helped build all these parks. Amazing, huh? Conservation Corps. What a life back then. It would have been cold here. Oh, goodness. Winter time on the Great Lakes in Minnesota. Oof. Well, glad I didn't run into him. All right, we don't have too far to go. Go down to Two Harbors. Do a little exploring around down there. Well, that's two waterfalls. There's several waterfalls along the shoreline here that go all the way up towards the Canadian border. When I was looking at it on the map, so you could do quite a bit of exploring. All right, here we go. Welcome to Two Harbors. Matter of fact, off to the left is the RV park we're going to be staying at tonight. But I want to go down and check the lighthouse first. We'll do some running around. It's still early yet. I don't need to camp yet. Right there on the left. We'll be back there. Yay. Huge campground. There's a beach, people looking for rocks. Alright, I'm just following off the phone here. We'll take the scenic route. We're still on the outskirts of town, it looks like, according to Google Maps. Wow, look at the big park off to the left. Picnic tables. Well, this is a good little stop. Tomorrow weather's supposed to be coming in tomorrow. Might be the last blue sky day I have for a while. They said storms are gonna roll through. Alright, I'm just following the maps. Looks like we're in some residential area. Oop, there's a sign. Lighthouse. Yay. I thought maybe I turned too early. How'd you like to live here, huh? This close to the Great Lake. These streets are really tore up. Bad. Pretty rough. Probably from all the snow and ice and everything they get here. Oh, I see water ahead. I think we're gaining on it. Building something there, big old iron gate. Maybe that's their water department or something. Alright, there's Mighty Lake Superior. And that lighthouse should be right up here somewhere. There's another sign to the left. Yay, found it. See it? Straight ahead. Big old piers over there for the big barges. They must load ore here too. That breeze feels good. Alright. It's supposed to be a museum / lighthouse up here. Let's go check it. Two Harbors Light Station. Gift shop open. Shipwreck exhibit. Scenic Lighthouse Point. There it is. Cool. They actually got rooms in here. I don't know if you rent them or what. There is a keeper's house we can go into. Big old brick structure. Oh, my goodness. One thing about running around the Great Lakes, you can find some really cool historic places. Okay, there's no tour going right now, so we're kind of on our own. See, look at that, B&B guest only. My goodness, those are steep. You couldn't sneak in here, them crunchy old wood steps. The lighthouse grounds. Kind of a blueprint of it. Secondary signals. There's an old-time picture of it. That would have been a super big deal to be the keeper of one of these things, wouldn't it? That was probably a job of a lifetime. Raise your family here. They'd bring you supplies by boat. And the lens, we've seen a lot of them. All right, can't go all the way up. There's the light. There's no lens around it. Bet they still light it at night though, huh? Kinda cool. Wonder how many people looked out this window here, huh? That's right at those two piers. Lighthouse bed and breakfast. So this is a bed and breakfast. Really, that's smart. That helps support this thing. Probably keeps the doors open. There's a lens that probably once hung in here. Can really put the light out for a lot of miles. You always wonder how many lives these lighthouses saved. You didn't never hear of that. Ships that pass by here. Thick walls too, huh? Look at that. Well, cool. Neat little stop. I think downtown there's another little train depot or something we'll go find. Well, made it to the Two Harbors Lighthouse, so pretty cool. Wonder what they charge for a bed and breakfast room here. Ooh, I wonder if there's any ghost. If it's haunted. That'd be fun. Yeah, these steps, you could not sneak in here. My goodness. Old crunchy wood. Everything's nice and painted, though. It's really well done. All right, it's supposed to be a keeper's house. I think we can go through out here, too. Well, stand here. That's the same view the keepers had when they came out of this building. All right, well, let's go find that house. There's another door. That must be for the B&B. That's a good idea. That really probably helps support keeping this thing up, keeping it open. Assistant keeper's house. So the keeper must have stayed right in the lighthouse. Okay. Wow, look at this. Old sewing machine, beautiful wood floors. Got the wood stove. There's your little rocking chair. Old time couch. Would have been sitting on plywood. Like grandma's house. Huh? Remember those days? Oh, goodness. Quite a little stove. Oil lamps. Ceramic old-time stove. A lot of people like to have that nowadays. Definitely collector's items. Hand pump your water in here. See what's over here. Lake County shipwrecks. Look at all those. Wow. Ore boats, lumber boats. Them things were huge too, huh? 1905 storm victims. Yeah, these lakes, they get like oceans when they can whitecap, big old waves. Those things are crunched. Probably ice in the winter, maybe. I don't know. Iron Port, two harbors. So that is ore they load here. Huh. Amazing. Wooden gravity style loading dock. Yeah. Still there. We seen them. We'll take a closer look at those maybe. Huh? Wow. Look at all the barges. Or ships, I guess. You can tell I'm a real boater. Things are huge. Probably ship it all over the world, huh? And getting out of the Great Lakes. You can go all the way through them. We will be following the Great Lakes for a few weeks. I have plans of staying in the direction of the east. Like to make it up to New York State. We'll have to see how weather treats us. Well done. Very well documented. There's some old relics from the ships. Pretty cool. Wasn't expecting this in here. All right. Well, very cool. This little building over here is supposed to be the bridge off of one of the shipwrecks. We'll go in there before we leave. And inside there, they got a nice gift shop, all kinds of souvenirs. Little flower garden there. More about the ships. Accident ends long career. Oh man. Imagine wrecking one of these big monsters. Some are like 900 feet long. Wow. Now it's a museum. Pretty good view. Looks like the ocean, doesn't it, though? Lake Superior.
on the shore. Nearly 100 years of red rock farming were starting to take a toll on the region. The availability of high-quality iron ore was becoming limited. Many mines were closing across Minnesota.
There's a little map of all the lakes.
Black Friday in January of 1963.
All the old instruments they had in the bridge here. The depths of the lakes. That's interesting.
The DM&IR operations in two harbors were saved by the
Huh.
November 3rd, 1963 passage of the tax.
This place is well done. It was only a few bucks to get in here. I wasn't expecting all this. Look how the lakes feed into each other. Lake Erie is not very deep compared to the other ones.
The Coast Guard removes the Fernell lens from the Two Harbors Light Station in 1969 and replaces it with the twin 24-inch elevators in use today.
The steamship.
And the crew at the light station.
Wow. 1913 to 1942. Must be the bridge we're standing in here, huh? Well, pretty darn cool. What do you say? We'll head back towards the van. We'll head downtown. Go check out the old town of Two Harbors.
The DM&IR replaced the train yard with a modern conveyor-fed sorting field and ship loaders. The new facility decreased the time needed to load the new supersized football field.
Alright, there's another old train depot or something down here. It's supposed to have some cool stuff in it and old town buildings. Houses look old too, don't they? Wow, that's an old-time motorhome there. Here you go. Found it. Looks like... Well, let's drive through town. Looks like it's off to the left. About a block. I think I seen it. True Value Hardware. Looks like a bank. Murals. I'll walk up here too. What's that? A brewery? Ooh. Well, I don't drink anymore, but big brewery here if you want a beer. Oh, cool. Big old parking lot. Yay. You know, that's one thing with the van. I get stuck a lot of times not being able to find good parking. Those big ore docks are right over there too. Well, let's do some exploring around Two Harbors here. What do you think? There's a trailer park, so I think we can park here too. Duluth and Iron Range Depot. Here's the old depot. Looks like it's the Lake County Historical Society. Very cool. Let's go on in. Well, nice lady that runs it. They got just a little bit of everything in here. A lot of local history, Native American, a lot about the lakes, old canoes. Look at that, made out of a tree. Huh. I've seen a couple of those this summer. It's amazing they're still together, not all split up. Some of the wildlife around here. What we got back in here? More ship stuff. Big old wheel. Oh my goodness, look at this table. That is all metal. All the workers. 1925, September 23rd, 1925. 100 years ago, almost. They all sat there posed for that picture. All right, I need a ticket. We're heading east. I need a ticket. They're not talking to me. Oh. There's our bell, some lights off the train, no trespassing sign. All kinds of cool stuff in here. Roundhouse maintenance. I'll be darned. History. Total history. At least they're saving some of it. There's where they turn the engines. We have to save our history. Beautiful pictures. They get the northern lights up here. That's the Milky Way there. Gorgeous. It would be a photographer's dream to be up here around the lakes at night. I've always wanted to see the northern lights. One of these years I will be able to. I've come close a couple times, but didn't catch them. Probably have to get up to Alaska to really see them. There's Bullwinkle. He's hanging around for a while. Deliver the mail with a sled. Uh-oh. Another sled. Looks like military uniforms. Very well done in here. This whole town is. It's nice and cool in here too. Well, I'll take a walk up through the town before we head out of here. I'm gonna head out towards RV park. All this dates back into the 1800s. Duluth and Iron Range Depot. Even the old train here. Nice mural over there. All these buildings look restored. Some kind of a dome up there. Maybe that's a church. I don't know. Got the flower pots hanging off the light poles. Almost all small towns do. There's your American Legion. Looks like a little park or something over here next to the bank. Benches, big old boat anchor. Pretty flowers. They definitely get the water here. Was that a little business? I'll be darned. Beautiful mural. Neat town, huh? Well, let's go check out those piers, those iron docks, whatever they call them. Well, kind of looks like a little park here over here too. Heck yeah. No entry that way. I'm just gonna park. We'll walk. More picnic tables. Oh, little viewing platform. Oh, an old rusted tugboat. Cool. And storyboards. Alright, let's check it out. Two Harbors iron ore docks. Those are huge. All out of wood. Man. Isn't that something? There's a tug. All the tires hanging off of it, pushing barges in and out of here. All those chutes fold down. Train cars dump the ore. There's another old tug right there. I'll be darned. History. Edna G. Historic tugboat. Right there it is. And this one, Agate Bay Lighthouse. We were just over there. I didn't know the name of it, Agate Bay. Way over there. I'm curious what this dome is up here. What a really neat, I mean, half the town's a big park. It's like a courthouse maybe, huh? Wow. With a big old church on the other side. Nice. Alright, gonna head up to the campgrounds called Burlington Campground. It's gonna be our home for the night. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up for a newsletter. Put one out once a month now. Got all kinds of cool articles, blogs, pictures, anything to do with travel, previous and future, coming up on RVerTV. Also got a merch shop. Got the Armchair Traveler series out. Hats, coffee mugs, t-shirts. Also the 2025. Heck yeah. Merch is out now. Mugs, shirts, hats, those kind of things too. Which helps support the channel and future videos just like this one. Exploring around the Great Superior Lake right here in Two Harbors, Minnesota. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv, and I appreciate it very much. Alright, I'll get checked in here. We'll find our spot for the night. I think I got enough energy left in me. Maybe we'll take a little e-bike ride. Well, this place is packed, but it is huge. You wouldn't believe all the sights they have here. Well, I'm right along the water here. Have to find it. Should be right up here. They got showers, restrooms. I mean, it's a full service campground. I think I'm just on the other side of this trailer. Yep. Get backed in here. Okay, well, I'm gonna get set up. We'll get the e-bike out, take a little cruise around the park here before we call it a night. What do you say? Heck yeah. Feels good to be out of that van. A lot of driving. Thought we'd cruise over. I seen like a little visitor center we passed. Check that. There are hundreds of spots in this park. Even across the road here, almost all the spots have a pretty decent view of the water. Here it is, had the totem pole. Must not be open. But right here they got this building and this other one that says tourist information. And a big old selfie chair, huh? Those are fun. I should got a site over here. These are a lot bigger. That one I'm in's really tight. You're right next to the other people. It's a little closer to the water, but I'd rather have the room. Have to remember that for next time. This is the last night in Minnesota. We're gone. We're out of here. Gonna truck over towards Wisconsin and the shorelines of Lake Michigan. I think they call this Agate Beach or something. You can find agates. I don't feel like looking for rocks, but let me grab a picture of it. What a great day of exploring. I'm kind of wore out, but it was neat. That Gooseberry State Park Falls. Then all around this town of Two Harbors. I think the weather will be not so good next day or so, according to the long range, so we'll find out. But I'm leaving Minnesota no matter what. We're gonna truck east towards Lake Michigan. There's home for the night. Journey continues. Talk soon.